Should you charge or not charge? We're going to talk about the concept of free estimates in the home remodeling space, and there are a variety of opinions on this, but let's kind of look at it from two different perspectives. First of all, let's talk about the business case for free estimates. Offering free estimates is a common practice, especially for just very simple, straightforward projects. Some people view it as a courtesy and also a strategic tool to get their foot in the door and attract more clients. And what we find is a lot of homeowners would like to receive multiple estimates before they commit to a project. And so the idea of having a free estimate lends itself to that. Here's one of the things that free estimates are going to do for you. It can be a great lead generation tool, allowing you to build your database, your list of people, your list of prospects. So those are people that even if they don't do business with you today, you can always come back to. Trust and transparency is another issue that sometimes comes into play here. What it does is it establishes a foundation of trust because you're not demanding money up front. And sometimes that is viewed favorably by clients as well. And then it allows for a thorough assessment of the project scope. And so this hands-on evaluation can lead to a more accurate understanding of the project requirements, leading to better planning, budgeting, hopefully reducing the possibility of cost overruns. Now, there's also a downside to free estimates, and let's get into that here. While there are some benefits, the challenges also need to be addressed, and those are potential increased overhead costs, and you run the risk of engaging with clients who are simply shopping around. They're price shopping, and so you can find yourself very easily sucked into a quick race to the bottom competing on price. And so let's talk about that. First of all are the cost implications. Providing free estimates is going to create direct costs to you. Time, labor, sometimes materials, gasoline expenses, all of those things, whatever time and resources are needed to draft up preliminary plans, especially if you're early on in your business life and things are a little tight. That may not be an expense you can afford to take on and could drastically reduce your profitability. Another thing that happens because there's not a clear commitment, you can get into scope creep. And that's where the project parameters seem to, slowly creep their way outward and expand during the estimation process without there being corresponding adjustments into the budget or the timelines. And then what happens is you have disputes, you have lower margins, and so that also becomes problematic. And then, of course, here's the other thing, just overall lead quality. The ease of obtaining free estimates means just about anybody will become a prospect, but they may not be as serious. They may not have bought into you. And what it may do is really inflate your lead volumes and lower your conversion rates. And so this can lead to high expenditures in time, in advertising costs with potential clients who just are not going to convert. And so if you're going to use free estimates, you want to be strategic in their usage. You could use that as a qualifying process. And so if you're going to offer that, yeah, we offer free estimates, but there's a pre-qualification you have to go through to qualify for that free estimate. So that's a good thing to do. You also want to set boundaries on what a free estimate entails. This is what you're going to get with the free estimate. This is what you're not going to get, so that there are not any unmet expectations. Everybody knows going in what to expect. And then, of course, you can use technology enhancements to make this process go a little better. And estimation software can streamline that, make it quicker, make it less costly. So you have to decide if that's worth the risk. Now, some alternatives you may want to consider are consultation fees. Charge a nominal fee for an in-depth consultation that goes beyond a basic estimate. This fee could be credited back to the client when they sign their contract. It could serve as an incentive for project commitment. And what it does is it not only compensates you for your time, but it also filters out those who are not as serious. Somebody that's willing to put some money into the process is a much better lead for you. You could use tiered estimating fees, so offering different levels of project estimation detail based at the price point on which the person is engaging with you. What that does is it allows the client to choose how much detail they want in their estimate based on how serious they are about the project and on their budget constraints. And so a basic estimate might be free, but a detailed estimate with material and labor breakdowns you would charge for. The best practices for managing estimates, there are a few of them. Number one, detailed documentation. You want to meticulously document all aspects of the estimate to maintain transparency and trust with your clients, ensure legal protection, and then facilitate clear communication. And so a well-documented estimate should include detailed breakdowns of labor, materials, and any contingencies. And this will also prevent misunderstandings down the road and gives you a clear basis for negotiations. Price range communication. When project specifics have the potential to change, providing a price range rather than a fixed price quote can help manage those expectations as well. And this is particularly useful to you if you're dealing with uncertain site conditions or fluctuating materials costs. And providing a range is going to allow for some flexibility and can also help avoid some client dissatisfaction down the road. And then expert advice integration. So if you're going to be engaging with industry experts or using advanced cost estimation tools that can enhance the accuracy of your estimates, that's going to help as well. That's going to help you in your financial planning for both yourself and for the client, help you avoid those disputes, help for better time management. But what it does is it also positions you as a knowledgeable and reliable professional, and that's going to go a long ways in building trust. So when you're thinking about your estimation, think about technology. Estimation software like Buildertrend or Clear Estimates comes equipped with pre-built databases of materials, real-time pricing updates, cost measurements, cost assessments, and it's going to allow you to quickly generate smoother client estimates and facilitate just a smoother process with your client in providing visualizations and modifications in real time. Digital takeoff tools, you can have software such as PlanSwift, Bluebeam Review. That's going to help you measure and quantify materials directly from digital blueprints, reducing the chance of human error, speeding up your estimation process. And then you have construction management software like CoConstruct or Procore. They integrate with various aspects of project management, including budget tracking, subcontractor coordination. The software is going to help predict and manage potential cost overages and streamline your project execution. And then, of course, consider the legal and compliance considerations. Regulatory compliance, be sure that your estimates comply with local laws and regulations, providing all the disclosures, maintaining an adherence to fair trade practices, and that's going to protect you, protect your consumer as well. Make sure you have protective documentation, document everything, keep good records, use good agreements, have those things reviewed by a legal specialist and attorney to make sure that they are appropriate for your specific circumstance and area. And so these are just a few things to help you decide what's best when it comes to free estimates versus paid estimates. The thing that I will tell you as a marketer is positioning is something you want to consider in this process. An elite home remodeling company can charge for their estimates because they are in demand. And so the more you create demand, the more you create an appetite for your services, the easier it is for you to move into a paid estimate environment. And it really does set you apart from everyone else. And so part of what you have to determine is who you want to work with. If you're just desperate for work and you just need to get in front of people, then free quotes may be the way to do that. But if you're truly looking to build a long term sustainable business with higher end projects, don't be afraid to charge for those estimates. If we can help you in your marketing, helping you land more of the clients that you're looking for, be sure and schedule a strategy call with us.